ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमः पाणिनिकात्यायन पतञ्जलिभ्यः शब्दविद्या संप्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यः नमस्कार and welcome to 61st class. We have had some break in the last week due to some other engagement, so we are starting today after a short vacation like 1 week. 61st class on 13th May. We are doing still the Shashti Vibhakti is going to be completed soon, and with the completion of Shashti we will conveniently move on to Saptami from the next page onwards. And the moment we go to Saptami, we are completing the study of noun in all its 7 cases, Prathama to Saptami, and thereby we hope and I personally hope that the learners will have some understanding, some grip over this language, having understood the cases, having understood the meanings of the cases and applying their meanings as given in the exercises and trying to convert them into your mother tongues, into English and other languages. So we go on page 380. Shashti Vibhakti is continued here, and if you remember, we are introduced to words like Purataha, Prushtataha, Upari, Samipe, Adhaha, Vamataha, Dakshinataha, Antaha, etc., which all these words demand the Shashti Vibhakti. When you have to say something nearer to my left, to the left of my house, when any direction is shown, we use Shashti. We had practiced it. Like for example, Mama Gruhasya Purataha Udyanamasti. Gruhasya Purataha, in front of my house. Gruhasya Prushtataha, in back of my home. Gruhasya Vamataha, to the left of my home. Gruhasya Dakshinataha. So any direction requires the word, from where you are pointing out, that word is to be put in Shashti Vibhakti. We did that practice in the previous class, and some more practice is there on this page 380. You can show them. We are with the sentence number 16. It is continuing. 15 sentences are over. 16th sentence here. And as usual, in every 5 set of sentences, one is done for the students. The word here enlisted is, Utpitika. Now look at the bracketed word and try to understand its gender ending by reading it. Utpitika, Akaranta, Strilinga. Meaning should be remembering. It means Utpitika. Pitika is a table. Utpitika is a big table. It's a table actually. Pitika is a small stool, but Utpitika is a table. Like this is a glass table, something like that. Utpitika. So Shashti of Utpitika would be Akaranta Strilinga Shabda. We know Utpitika Yaha. Yaha is the termination, we add up. Utpitika Yaha Adhaha. There is a direction shown here. Adhaha, below. Utpitikaya Asyaha Yetasyaha Utpitikayaha Adhaha Vastramasti, something like that. Below this. So we are pointing out a direction here. And Utpitika is the point of showing the direction. Utpitikayaha adhaha kimasti avakarika asti. There is a flower pot. So below the table there is a flower pot. Adhaha avakarika asti. Now watch the word Utpitikayaha and the word adhaha, and 4 more sentences we have to do. Right, you can read, Srinivas. Vriksha. Now you derive Vriksha in Shashti. Very simple. Sya. Vrikshasya adhaha balaha kridanti. Just like in summer now in India, you find children, all children playing under the trees only. Vrikshasya adhaha, under the tree, not below the tree here. Now, in the earlier sentence, Utpitikayaha adhaha means below the table. We cannot take the second sentence as Vrikshasya adhaha balaha kridanti, cannot be translated below the tree, under the shadow of a tree, that is understood. Vrikshasya adhaha balaha kridanti. Fine, next.
Vittakoshasya adaha karyalayah
asti. Vittakosha, bank. This is a modern, newly coined word in India by the Sanskrit scholars. Vittakosha is a bank, a word for bank. So, Vittakoshasya adhaha kimasti? Karyalayah. There is an office below the bank. Below the bank. Vittakoshasya adhaha. Next.
Patrabharasya adaha
Adyatana patrika. Adyatana patrika asti. Adyatana patrika. Adya in Sanskrit, you know, we studied earlier. Adya means today. Yaha means yesterday. Shvaha means tomorrow. Parashvaha, day after tomorrow. Adya somavasaraha. So, a word derived from basing this word adyatana, belonging to today, today's patrika, today's newspaper. Adya means today, adyatana means today's, belonging to today. Adyatana patrika asti. Kutra asti? Patra bhare. Bharasya adaha, sorry, Shashti. Patra bharasya adaha. What is patra bharaha? Center table. Patra bhara is a center table. Like generally we keep in the center table, we keep all newspapers, some material for reading magazines, etc. So, Patra bharasya adaha adyatana patrika asti. So, sometimes center table has a shelf underneath. So, we keep the paper underneath the center table, that is it. So, Patra 20th. Sopanasya adhaha vidalaha asti. So, Sopanam, staircase. Sopanasya adaha, under the staircase, there is a bidala, cat. There is a cat under the staircase. So, all these 5 sentences starting from Utpitikayaha adaha, Vrikshasya adaha, Vittakoshasya adaha, Patrabharasya adaha, Sopanasya adaha, all are showing a direction below, under, and translatable into English by these 2 words, below and under, depending on the requirement we use the word. If it is Vrikshasya adaha, under the tree, Sopanasya adaha, below the staircase, something like that we understand. We move on with the 21st. Utpitikayaha vamataha. Now there is another direction shown here. Vamataha, left. Vama is left. Dakshina is right. Prushthabhaga is back. Purataha is front. So these are practiced here. Utpitikayaha vamataha avakarika asti. Again the word avakarika is repeated. So what is there? There is a flower pot to the left of the table. Utpitikayaha vamataha, to the left of the table, avakarika asti. There is a flower pot. So the sentence means there is a flower pot to the left of the table. Like I say, Utpitikayaha vamataha sveta palakam asti. There is a white board here, not blackboard. Utpitikayaha vamataha, or I say mama vamataha, to my left, to the left side of myself. Mama vamataha shveta palakam asti. Na Krishna palakam. Etat na Krishna palakam. Etat shveta varnaha. Shveta palakam asti. Something like that. Mama dakshinataha dvaram asti. Here, there is a door. So, like that. Next one.
Amravrukshyasya vamataha kadali vrukshaha
asti. Amravrukshyasya vamataha, to the left of a mango tree, there is what? Kadali vrukshaha. There is a banana tree. There is a banana tree to the left of the mango tree. Amravrukshyasya vamataha kadali vrukshah asti. 23rd, Nalika.
नलिकायाः
Yes,
वामतः
Droni asti. Nalikayaha vamatah Droni asti. Nalika is a tap. To the left of the tap, there is a bucket, Droni bucket. There is a bucket to the left of the tap. Nalikayaha vamatah Droni asti. Yes, next. Lekani is something like Nadi. So, Yaha, whether it is Akaranta Strilinga or Ikaranta Strilinga, you use the Shashti termination Yaha. But Lekhanyaha it becomes. Lekhanyaha Vamataha Mapika Asti. Mapika scale. There is a scale to the left of the pen. Pen and scale are here. Lekhanyaha Vamataha. There is a lekhani, there is a pen. To the left of the pen, there is one scale. There is a scale to the left of the pen. So this way, this is Ikaranta Strilinga Shabda. Therefore, the Shashti would be Lekhanyaha Mandiram. What is this Shabda? Akaranta? Napumsakalinga. Sound should remind you that it is a neuter noun. So Mandirasya, immediately it is like Mandirasya Vamataha Udyanam Asti. There is a garden to the left of the temple. There is a garden to the left of the temple. So this way, in these 5 sentences, we have seen the usage of Vamataha in relation to the Shashti Vibhakti with the words Utpitikayaha, Amravakshasya, Nalikayaha, Lekhanyaha, Mandirasya, Vamataha. So another 5 set of 5 are following here, and with the usage of the word Dakshinataha, to the right. And the word requirement is, case requirement is 6th case only, Shashti Vibhakti. So one is already there. Karyalayasya Dakshinataha Upahara Griham Asti. Like your office only. Karyalayasya Etasya Karyalayasya Dakshinataha Upahara Griham Asti. There is a tiffin center, a restaurant to the right of the office. Karyalayasya Dakshinataha. Upahara Griham is a tiffin center. But this tiffin center, I don't know whether they all can understand. A restaurant, a small restaurant you can say. Because in India we say tiffin center. The concept of tiffin may not be there. Margasya Dakshinataha Amravrikshaha Santi. Like when you go on a particular road, where there may be mango trees on the way. Margasya Dakshinataha. On the right of the way, there are mango trees to the right of the path. Which path is not specified here. So, Margasya Dakshinataha Amravrikshaha Santi. Next. The Patashala Shabda used here. And Shashti Vibhakti is Patashalayaha Dakshinataha. To the right of the school. What are there? There is a Granthalaya. There is a library. There is a library to the right of the school. So, Patashalayaha Dakshinataha is there. 29. Bhavanasya Dakshinataha Apanaha Asti. There is a shop to the right of the building. Apanaha shop. Bhavanasya Dakshinataha Apanaha Asti. Mandiram Asti. Karyalaya Asti. You can say. 30th. Pinjaram Asti. Pinjaram. Vejanasya. Vejanam is fan. Vejanasya Dakshinataha Pinjaram Asti. There is a cage. Pinjaram, cage. There is a cage to the right of the fan. So this way, all these 5 words, Karyalayasya, Margasya, Patashalayaha, Bhavanasya, Vyajanasya are used in Shashti in relation with the word Dakshinataha to the right. And finally, the 5 more, yes, Syutasya Antaha Dhanamasti. Now, Antaha is a word which shows inside, which also some in Sandhi becomes Antar, Antarvahihi, inside and outside. So, Antaha inside. Even this inside direction requires Shashti Vibhakti. Grihasya Antaha, Mandirasya Antaha Devata Pratima Asti. If you say a sentence, not there in the book, Mandirasya Antaha Devata Pratima Bhavati. There is an idol inside the temple. So Mandirasya in Shashti. Antaha. Since Antaha is used, Mandira Shabda should be used in Shashti Bhakti. So we are going to see the usage of Antaha inside. Syutasya Antaha. What is Syuta? Bag. Syutam is a bag. Syuta. Syutasya Antaha. Inside a bag, Dhanamasti. There is money inside the bag. Next, Pakashala.
Pakashalayah
Antaha. Chullihi Asti. Chulli is a word which means stove. Stove. Pakashalayaha Antaha. Naturally, stove will be there only inside the kitchen. Pakashala. Pakashalayaha Antaha Chullihi Asti. There is a stove inside the kitchen. Next.
Bhavanasya antaha yantrani santi.
Bhavanasya Antaha. Inside the building. Yantrani Santi. There are machines inside a building. Bhavanasya Antaha. Yantram Yantre Yantrani. Astistaha Santi. And I would recommend all learners to understand each and every word and proceed. Well, when we are reading Shashti Vibhakti, it doesn't mean you concentrate only on Shashti. What about the already learnt Shabdas? The entire sentence should be understood. Like in the sense, Bhavanasya Antaha, Bhavanasya Shashti Vibhakti. Okay, Ekavachana. Antaha is a word inside which has no derivation. Yantrani, and immediately you should know what is Yantrani, how is it derived. Yantram, Yantre, Yantrani. It is a neuter noun in Prathama Bahuvachana. Santi, Santi is a verb, auxiliary verb. Asti, Staha, Santi, is, are. This is the plural of Asti, Santi. If the Yantrani word were to be singular, Yantram, for example, Bhavanasya Antaha, Yantram, how would the verb change? Asti. Bhavanasya Antaha, Yantram, Asti. Yantrani, Santi. So, this way your understanding should be total. Since our purpose is to learn Sanskrit, we should learn it thoroughly from the beginning. 34.
Prakostasya
Antaha
kapatika
Asti. Kapatika is cupboard. Cupboard. So, Prakostha is a room. A word for room. Prakosthasya Antaha. Inside the room, inside a room, Kapatika Asti. There is a cupboard inside a room. Kapatika. Petika. Petikayaha Antaha. Petika is a generally we use in India. I don't know whether suitcase like. For the Westerners it is a suitcase. Petika is a box. Then in olden times, even now also, the people who sell saris, military people also use these boxes. If you have watched them traveling from one place to another, they use iron boxes, big, and they store clothes in that. So, petikayaha antaha, inside inside a box, iron box. Generally, petika is either made of wood or this iron. Iron made petikas are there, boxes, wooden boxes are available with us. So, petikayaha antaha vastrani santi. That is the sentence here. Since clothes are there, it is a box only. Now, these are taken over. The wooden boxes and iron boxes are taken over by the modern suitcases. Big. So, this way we have studied the usage of words like Purataha, Prushtataha, Upari, Adhaha, Vamataha, Dakshinataha, Antaha, which all require Shashti Vibhakti. Okay? Next, Abhyasa is changing here, 231 Abhyasa and page 381. Now, more usage and more study of what the same is there in Shashti Vibhakti with the words enlisted on the top. You can see, you can read them. Purataha, Prushtataha, Upari, Adhaha, Dakshinataha, Antaha, iti shabdanam prayoge shashti. So, Purataha iti shabdasya prayoge shashti bhavati. Prushtataha iti shabdasya prayoge shashti. Upari iti shabdasya prayoge api shashti. Adha we have seen. Vamatah, dakshinatah, antah we have just done in this page. Now we will see more. 20 sentences, we can do them very conveniently. Parvatasya, Parvata is given, Shashti. Parvatasya vamatah nadi pravahati. You can translate today for me, Srinivas. Vamatah nadi pravahati. A river flowing
on the left side of
to the
mountain.
To the left of the mountain. Left of a mountain. A river is flowing or flows, whichever way you put it. Flows or flowing is both are same. A river is flowing to the left of a mountain. Parvatasya vamatah, to the left of a mountain. Nadi pravahati, nadi pravahati. Next.
Vidyalayasya prushthatah krida kshetram
Asti. Yes, this is also a very simple sentence. Vidyalayasya prushthatah. Prushthatah, back. To the back of a school, krida kshetram asti. What is there? Playground. There is a playground in the to the back of the in the back, you can say in the back of the school. Next.
Falakasya adhaha vidalah
Swapiti. There is a falaka, there is a plank, some wooden plank or some plank. Under the plank, adaha, here adaha, what is there? Under the plank, some wooden plank or what material it is, don't know. Vidalaha swapiti, the cat is sleeping. Cat is sleeping. The cat sleeps under a plank. Right, fourth one.
Amravukshasya upari kokilaha
Kujati. Kokilaha kujati. Amra vrikshasya upari. Upari word we already seen is close to English. I said upar. In Hindi it is upar. In English it is upper. And the base seems to be upari. Upari, upper. Amra vrikshasya upari. Kokilaha kujati. Cuckoo is cooing on a mango tree. On a mango tree. A cuckoo is cooing sitting on a mango tree. Right, next. Sachivalayasya puratah asti. Sachivalayasya puratah. Here is a puratah. In front of Sachivalaya is secretariat. We understand here in India, secretariat, where the Sachivalayasya puratah, before secretariat, Nyayalaya, there is a court. There is a court in front of the secretariat. Next. Sixth.
Vyayamashalayah dakshinatah dhyana kendram asti.
Vyayamashala is a gym, modern gym. Otherwise we have in India plenty of Hanuman Vyayamashala is very famous in Hyderabad. Hanuman, since Hanuman is a very robust personality in Ramayana, so Vyayamashala. Vyayam means exercise, Shala is a room, it's a big hall. Vyayamashalayaha dakshinatah, to the right of the gym, dhyana kendram asti. There is a meditation center. So both things coordinating. One is for the body, another for the mind. Vyayamashalayaha dakshinatah dhyana kendram asti. Next, seventh.
Pradhana margasya prushthatah
Gupta margaha asti. There are two margas here. Pradhana margasya prushthatah, to the back of the main road. To the back of the main road, Gupta marga, there is a secret way. There is a secret way to the back of the main road, main path, something like that. Next, eighth.
Kupasya antaha mandukah
Ratati. Kupa is a well. Kupasya antaha, inside a well. Mandukaha, frog. Ratati, bleaks. A frog bleaks inside a well. That is called bleaking of a frog. Making sound. Frog making sound is, I think, if I remember, if my English is correct, bleaks. It is bleaks. So a frog bleaks inside a well. Next, 9. Vasati gruham asti. What is Vittakosha? We just came across. Bank. Vittam is money. वित्तकोश. वित्तकोशस्य वामतः वसति गृहम् अस्ति. There is a vasati gruham, what do you call, guest house. There is a guest house to the left of bank. Next.
Gajasya upari hastipakah
asti. Now Gaja Shabda is used in Shashti here. Gajasya upari astipaka. Astipakaha asti. Astipakaha means mahoti. Gajasya upari, over the elephant. On the elephant there is a mahat sitting. So there is a mahat on the elephant. So upari is used in that sense of Gajasya upari, right? 11. Udyanasya antaha pushpani santi. Udyanasya antaha pushpani eva bhavanti. Anyat kimapi na bhavati. So inside a garden there are flowers. There are flowers inside a garden. Yes.
Gruhasya puratah tulasi vrukshah asti.
Gruhasya puratah. In front of the house there is a tulasi basil, I think. Tulasi? Basil tree. Botanical name is basil, I think so. I'm not sure. But tulasi tree, a plant called tulasi is there. It is called basil, if I remember correctly. Right.
Patashalayaah prushtataha vittakoshah asti.
And yes, Patashalayaah prushtataha vittakosha asti. Now, prushtataha, to the back of the school, there is a bank. There is a bank in the back of the school, to the back of the school. Next.
Pakashalayaah vamatah devagruham asti.
Now, these two words are used in a rhyming, Pathashala and Pakashala. One is eating store, another is a study store. Pakashalayaah vamatah, to the left of the kitchen, Deva Gruham asti. There is a temple. In our homes, Vastu according to, beside the kitchen there is a temple. So there is a small temple like in every house to the left of the kitchen. Right. Next. Netre. So you use netre in Shashti Dvivachana. Netram, netre, netrani. Netrasya, netrayoho. Netrasya, Shashti Ekavachana. Netrayoho. Since netra Shabda is used here in Dvivachana, because every being, not only human being, every animal has only two eyes. And that is where Sanskrit Dvivachana comes into operation. Why Sanskrit retains the Dvivachana? Because every living being has two eyes only. I cannot say Mama Netrani Santi. How many eyes I have? Mama Netrestaha. I have only two eyes. I have only 2 ears. So to specifically express this number, I told you in the beginning, the number is developed in Sanskrit. So netre, looking at the word netre, immediately you should use it in Shashti Dvivachana, not Ekavachana or not Bahuvachana. Netrayoho, yes, Adaha Nasika Asti. Now like for example, Netrayoho Adaha, below the eyes, Nasika Asti. There is nose. There is nose below the eyes. Or you can say there is nose under the eyes. No, below the eyes. Under is not good, below the eyes. Right. Kupi. Bottle. Kupi is bottle. Ikaranta striling, right? Kupyaha. You are faltering. Yaha. See, Akaranta is very simple. You take Yaha and simply join it. Lata, Latayaha, Kanya, Kanyayaha, Uma, Umayaha, Ganga, Gangayaha. What is happening in Ikaranta? The E, last E becomes Nadi, Nadyaha. E is deleted, Yaha is used. So Kupyaha, E is gone, Kup remains, Yaha attached. Kupyaha Antaha Jalamasti. There is water inside the bottle, inside a bottle. Kupi means bottle here. Kupyaha Antaha Jalamasti. There is water inside a bottle. 17.
Lekhanyaha Antaha Punaf Purani Asti.
This is regarding what you call ballpoint pen. I don't have, like for example, this is also pen. So Lekhanyaha Antaha Punapurani. Now this is called Punapurani, refill. So there is a refill inside a pen. Now gone are those days when ink was profusely used in pens. So Lekhanyaha Antaha Punaha. This is also a word coined by in the latest modern times. Punaha Purani means refill in English. Punaha Purani Asti. Yes, 18th. Ma Upavishatu. So there is an order here passed. Vriksha Shakhayaha Upari Ma Upavishatu. Don't sit on the branch of a tree. Maybe the tree is very delicate or old. Vriksha Shakayaha Upari Ma Upavishya. Don't sit on the branch of a tree. Over the branch of a tree, etc. 19th. Purataha. Nataraja Vigraha Asti. Nrityashala means dance room. Dance room, no, not school. Dance school, it can't be school. Nrityashala, yeah, it can be also. Dance school, yeah. I said room, nahi? Dance school is better, yes. Nrityashalayaha Purataha, in front of a dance school, Nataraja Vigraha Asti. There is an idol of Lord Shiva in the pose Nataraja, because Nataraja is the king of this presiding deity of the dance, therefore. Nrityashalayaha Purataha Nataraja Vigraha Asti. And finally,
Sureshasya Dakshinataha Ganeshaha
Tishtati. Sureshasya Dakshinata, to the right of Suresh, Ganesh is sitting. Ganesh is sitting to the right of Suresh. Ganesh need not be Lord Ganesh, Suresh need not be Lord Suresh here. Names of persons here. So Sureshasya Dakshinataha, to the right of the Suresh, Ganeshaha Tishtati, is standing, not sitting here, standing. So this way we have practiced at length the usage of Shashti Vibhakti and some words which are commonly used with Shashti Vibhakti, which require the Shashti Vibhakti, like direction, words showing direction. Upari, Adaha, Vamataha, Dakshinataha. Samip also has come, I think. All these words require Shashti Vibhakti, and we have done beautiful exercises. With this, we are also coming to the end of the Shashti study of Shashti Vibhakti, sixth case, possessive case, or what you call genitive case. It is called in English by two names, possessive as well as genitive case is over, and we are moving to Adhikarane, Saptami Adhikarane. We are moving to the seventh case, Saptami, which is called in English locative case, location. Saptami always locates, and it is a locating case, location. That is why we can say location. Saptami Adhikarane. Saptami Vibhakti basically is used to locate thing. Now, a pen is on the table. There is a pen, I say, Tatra Lekhani Asti. Lekhani Kutra Asti? Lekhani Utpitikayam Asti. No more Shashti now, Srinivas. We are going to Saptami. Utpitikayam Asti. Yaha is gone. Yaha is a termination used in Shashti and Panchami. Now coming to Saptami, this Utpitika table will take a suffix or termination yam. Utpitikayam lekhani asti. There is a pen on the table. Where is the pen situated? On the table. So this is in, on. These are the prepositions used in English. Vrikshe pakshi asti. There is a bird on the tree. Vrikshe. Vrikshe phalani bhavanti. There are fruits on the tree. Vrikshe, locative. We are locating the position of the fruits. So we will see here. Pictorial expression is here. Very good. Now 1, 2, 3 stages the sentence develops. Nidaha is a what do you call nest. Okay. Nidaha, there are eggs there. Vriksha. So Nidaha vrikshe asti. Where is the nest? on the tree. So Nidaha is a nest, Vriksha is Vriksha. So we are using in the middle word Vriksha Shabda Saptami Vibhakti. A nest is on the tree. Vrikshe. So watch the word changing to Vrikshe. Nidaha has not changed. Khagaha. Khagaha Nide Vasanti or Santi. Birds live on the tree. On the tree. In the nest. Oh, sorry, in the nest. In the nest. Here is nest. Khagaha Nide Vasanti. Small birds, not big birds. Then Meenaha Jalam. Meenaha Jale Tarati. A fish swims in the water. In the water. A fish swims in water. Jale Saptami. Nide Saptami. Vrikshe Saptami. Watch how. Any Akaranta, for your information, Akaranta Pullinga Shabda and Akaranta Napumsakalinga Shabda also will take Saptami. A. Gruhe, Vane, Rame, Krishne, Govinde, Mukunde, Narayane, Achyute, Anante, any Akaranta. If the word ending changes, naturally the derivation. If it is Akaranta, Yam, Gangayam, Godavari, Godavariyam. Even Ikaranta will also take Yam in Saptami. Kaveriyam, Godavariyam, Latayam, Samudra, Samudre. Akaranta Pullinga Napumsaka A. Akaranta Strilinga Yam. Ikaranta Strilinga takes Yam. So watch that. Lekhani, Utpitika. Just now I gave this example. Utpitika, Lekhanyam. I'm sorry, Lekhani, the other way it is. Lekhani, Utpitikayam only. There is the same Asti. There is a pen on the table. Utpitikayam. So you can see here, Utpitika up to that same. What is added? Yam. Lankayam Sita Asti. Sita is there in Lanka. Lankayam Ravanaha Nrupaha. Ravana is the king in Lanka. In Lanka. Delhi, you can also translate Delhi like Nadi. Dillyam Pradhana Mantri Nivasati. Dillyam in Delhi. In Delhi. Something like that. More pictures. You can read. Mahila.
Mahila Pakashala. Mahila Pakashalayam
Pachati. A woman cooks in the kitchen. Pakashalayam. Watch the ending. Yam. Mahila Pakashalayam Pachati. A woman cooks in the kitchen. So simply Akaranta it is, therefore Yam is attached. Next, for Chataka.
Chataka Shakha.
Yam.
Chataka Shakhaya Upavishati.
Sparrow sits on the branch. Here on. In on. Basically these are the prepositions to be understood. In on. So Chataka, sparrow, Shakhayam Upavishati, sitting on a branch. Next.
Falani Sthali. Falani
Sthali. Sthali.
Sthali. Falani Sthalyam Santi.
Like this word Sthali has come to stay in Hindi as Thali. This Sa is gone. Same thing. Now you were just referring. Thali is a famous word. Thali. Thali means a plate of meals. Sthali. Sakara is gone there. So Sthali, what is the ending here? Ikaranta, Strilinga Shabda. So Phalani Sthalyam Santi. There are fruits in the plate. In a plate. Next.
Nauka
Nadi.
Nauka
Nadyam Chalati. A boat moves in the river. Here it is in the river. Nauka Nadyam Chalati. Gachati. Gachati Chalati. Can you say?
Munivaraha Nadi. Munivaraha Nadhyam Asti.
Munivaraha Nadyam. Like above Nadi, same. Nadyam Asti. So a sage is in the river. Munivaraha. An excellent sage is maybe doing his ablution in the river. Nadyam Asti. So this way you understand the Saptami in these 2 pages, what we have read, the pictures, 8 sentences, 9 sentences. in, on. These are the meanings you have to understand by the Saptami usage. And next page, Abhyasa 232. Now going over to the next Abhyasa, there are only two sentences and with some practice here. Munivaraha Kuthiraha. So we are using the Saptami in Kuthira Shabda. Kuthira is a cottage. What do you say? What shall we say in English? Kuthira. Hamlet. It is a hamlet. You know, sages live in hamlets. Not hamlet, I don't know. It's a hutment. Hutment like Kuthira. Munivaraha Kuthire Vasati. Sage lives in a hutment, hut, a small kutir. Then Vruddhaha Asandaha. Vruddhaha Asande Upavishati. An old man sits in the chair. In the chair. In is the preposition you should understand. Sorry. Now what are the sentences you can read here? 1, 2, 3, 4.
बालकः विद्यालयः पठति बालकः विद्यालये पठति.
Meaning, boy
Studies
in the school, in the school. A boy studies in the school. Where is in the school? Vidyalaye, in the school. Next. Bhaktaha.
Devalayah archanti.
Put Devalaya in Saptami, like Vidyalaya. That's all. Bhaktaha Devalaye archanti. Devotees are worshipping in the temple. Devalaye, Vidyalaye, both are commonly used in same. Next, third one.
Yanani margaha gachanti.
Marge gachanti. Yanani marge gachanti. Yanam yani yanani. Neuter. So, vehicles move on the way. Marge means on the way, not in the way here. You should use the preposition on the way. Next, fourth.
Khagaha vrukshe kujanti.
Yes, khagaha, vrikshaha is there. In Saptami, vrikshe kujanti. Birds sing on the tree, or coo on the tree. Kujanti is a word which means cooing. Fifth.
Mrugaha prani vihare viharanti.
Prani viharaha is the word here. Prani vihara I think is a zoo. Zoo. Z-O zoo. Mrugaha prani vihare viharanti. Animals, especially the deer, mrugaha here. Deer move about in the zoo. Yes.
Adhyapika
Pustakalaye patati. A teacher reads Pustakalaya in the library. So this way it's very simple. Saptami, wherever it is Akaranta, it is very simple. A. When it is Akaranta Strilinga, yam. Ikaranta Strilinga, yam. That is the next.
Pushpa.
No, next is Strilinga Abhyasa. Akaranta, it is specified very easily. And how many? 6 sentences. One is already done. Right.
Pushpani lata vikasanti.
Latayam vikasanti. So, Pushpani latayam vikasanti. Flowers blossom on the creeper. On the creeper. Latayam. 8th one, right?
Balika dola
Yam. Dola yam swapiti. A girl sleeps in dola, in cradle.
Chhatraha patashalaya.
Or dola could mean also swing. Chhatraha patashala patanti. Chhatraha patashalayam patanti. Yam patanti. Kutra patanti? Patashalayam patanti. Students study in the school, right? Vatsaha.
Vatsaha goshalayam tishthanti.
Now, Vatsaha means here calves. Vatsaha calves, Goshalayam tishtanti. Calves stay in a cow pen, in the cow pen. Goshalayam. Patashala, Goshala. Yes. Next.
Paryatakaha.
Paryatakaha.
Paryatakaha
Melayam Brahmanti. Paryatakaha, travelers, tourists. Paryatakaha is a tourist. Mela, Mela means our own Indian Mela, great Mela. What is Mela to be translated? There should be a word now, Mela. What is a, wait a minute, I am not getting it. Mela, fete. What do you call, what is that called? Where big festivity goes on. A place where festivity and all types of celebrations take place. Fete, something, I don't know the pronunciation, but fete, Mela is fete. So, Paryataka, tourists move about in a fete. F-E-T, a pronunciation I have to check up. Fete they say, fete they say. Huh? Tourists move about in the fete, right.
Vanaraha Shakhayam
Yam Upavishati. A monkey is sitting on the tree.
branch.
Yeah, on the branch, right. Now Strilinga again, but Ikaranta Strilinga is it. Mahilaha,
Nadhyam Snanti.
that is done for you. Nadi becomes in Saptami Nadyam Snanti. Mahilaha Nadyam Snanti means women are taking bath in the river. Nadyam, immediately in the river. Snati, snataha, snanti. Right. Snanam kurvanti. Snanti nama, snanam kurvanti. Mahilaha nadyam snanam kurvanti. Easy way of saying is snanam kurvanti. Correct way of saying is more. Snanti is a regular verb. 14.
Rajyapalaha
Rajadhani. Rajadhanyam tishtati. Rajyapalaha means governor. Governor stays where? In the capital. Rajadhanyam. So Rajadhanyam nivasati. Next, tishtati.
Bhaginyam
Snehyati. Now here, Agrajaha, elder brother, Bhagini is sister. So use Bhagini Shabda in Saptami. Bhaginyam. Snehyati means, now there is a rule in Sanskrit. Whomever you love, the person whom you like or love should be put in Saptami only. This verb sneha, to love, sneha, to like, to love, to feel good for, has got a special usage, and it requires the person who is loved, who is liked, to be put in Saptami. So who is liked by whom here? Agrajaha. Elder brother likes the sister, loves the sister. So Agrajaha Bhaginyam Snehyati. That means an elder brother loves his sister. Loves his sister. Right. 16.
Krushako
Shakati.
Shakatyam
Upavishataha. How many farmers are there? Krushakau. 2. Krushakaha, Krushakau. Krushakaha. Therefore the verb is carefully used matching to that. Upavishati, Upavishataha, Upavishanti. Krushakau Upavishataha. Kutra Upavishataha? Shakatyam. Shakati means here cart. Some cart. Mode of traveling. So, Krushakau, 2 farmers are sitting in a cart, a bullock cart. In India, in village, you find still bullock carts. 17.
Gruhini Bhikshukyam Dayam Karoti.
Bhikshuki Shabda here. Ikaranta Strilinga Bhikshuki. What do you say? Beggar, beggaress. Beggaress. I don't know. Lady beggar. So, Gruhini, a household woman, Bhikshukyam Dayam Karoti means shows mercy on a beggar woman.
Masi Lekhanyam Asti.
Masi means ink. Lekhani is pen. Masi Lekhanyam Asti. There is ink in the pen. Masi, ink. Lekhanyam, in the pen. Asti, there is ink in the pen. How much time we have left? 10. 10? Off. Off is. We'll stop here. We'll go for a poem study. Pushpe Gandham. Now, this is a poem highlighting the usage of Saptami, what we have just studied. Saptami Bhakti. Tile Tailam. Pushpe Gandham Tile Tailam Kaste Agnim. What is happening? Kaste Agnim. Here we can use one avagra. Agni. This is avagra actually. This said avagra, deletion of a. Kaste Agnim. Payasi Grutam. Payasi, yes, that is a Saptami word, Payas Shabda, Sakaranta Shabda. We have not gone to Sakaranta so far, we are only with Akaranta, Akaranta, Ikaranta, not even Ikaranta Pullinga we have touched. Sakaranta, that is Payasi Ghritam, Ikshau Gudam. Ikshu Shabda is Ukaranta. This is also not touched. Ikshau Gudam. What is Gudam? Jagari. Ikshau Gudam Tatha Dehe Tatha Dehe Pashyatmanam. Pashyatmanam. Vivekataha. Now this is taken from Vruddha, a book by name Chanakya Shatakam. Vruddha Chanakya Shatakam. Now you can very easily understand this poem with the help of the today's lesson. Pushpe. What is Pushpe? Saptami. I want you to identify the case. Saptami, today we started. Pushpam, Pushpe, Pushpam, Pushpena, Pushpaya, Pushpat, Pushpasya, Pushpe, Saptami. Pushpe Gandham. You find Gandha, fragrance in a smell, in a flower. In a flower, there is fragrance. Pushpe Gandham Bhavati. Asti. Pushpe Kim Bhavati? Gandham Bhavati. Okay. Here, Gandha Bhavati, but Gandham. You find Gandhas, aroma or fragrance in the flower. Tile Tailam. What do you find in Tila? Taila. What is Tila? Again, English is a problem. Til, Sesema. I should have looked into. Til is a material from which we get taila, oil. There is some word for til. You should keep a dictionary here to immediately refer to. Is there? Here. Tile Tailam. Just like the oil is there in til. Till I am not able to recall the word for English word for that. As you find, you can see taila, oil in the tila. As you can see the aroma, fragrance in the flower. Kaste Agnim. Kasta wood. You can see fire, you can find fire in a wood. That is a common knowledge. Kaste Agnim Payasi. What is Payasi? Milk. in the milk. Payasi is like dugdhe. If you take the dugdam word, dugdhe ghritam, you find there is milk, but within the milk there is ghritam. What is ghritam? Ghee. But is ghee seen directly in the milk? There is a process of extracting ghee, clarified butter. There is a process of extracting clarified butter from the milk. But clarified butter is not seen in the milk at the superficial level, at the outer level. So we have to see it with our intelligence, vivekatah. Payasi ghritam. Payasi antaha. Payasaha antaha. Then you have to change the shashti. Not payasi. Payasaha antaha. Inside the milk, ghritam bhavati. Pushpe gandham bhavati. Tile tailam bhavati. Kaste agnihi bhavati. Payasi ghritam bhavati. Ikshau. What is ikshuhu? This is called sugar cane. Sugar cane is there, cane. But unless you crush the cane, take out the juice and make out of the juice jaggery, there is a process again. But within the sugar cane there is sugar, there is also the jaggery. Ikshau gudam. Gudam means here jaggery. You find gudam, jaggery in the sugar cane. Ikshau is saptami. It is ukaranta, gurau. So Guru Shabda, if you have, we think we have studied Guru, no? Ukaranta not studied. I don't remember. Gurau, Ikshau, Gudam. Tatha, finally he says, giving so many examples here, this poem tells us, similarly, Tatha is a word which means similarly, Dehe, in the body, in our physical body, Pashya Atmanam, find yourself, find the real spirit. Similarly, find the real spirit, Atma, where? In the body. Here you break the sandhi. Pashya Atmanam. Atmanam means self. Find yourself or the soul, whatever you take. Atmanam Pashya. So, as you find gandha in the flower, as you find the oil in the tila, as you find the fire in the wood, as you find the clarified butter in the milk, as you can find the jaggery in the sugar cane, so you find tatha, similarly, in the similar manner, dehe, in the body, pashya, watch, see, find out, atmanam, yourself, vivekataha, using your discriminatory knowledge. So in all the examples, nothing is seen clearly. You find, yes, smell comes from the flower, no doubt. But tila, you don't get immediately unless there is a process involved. So kasta, wood is there, immediately you don't get fire unless you search for it. You use the technique. Similarly, in milk, there is inherently there is ghee in it, clarified butter, but there is a process involved too. Similarly, in the body, you won't find Atma unless you go for it. So, yoga abhyasa you must do. So, tatha drashtuhu swarupa darshanam. That is what yoga, Patanjali Yoga says. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Why chitta vritti nirodha? Because tada, I think just only by controlling your mind can you see yourself. Only through yoga. That is the vivekataha means yogataha here. We can replace that. Pashya atmanam dehe vivekataha yogataha by taking recourse to the yoga. Shivam Bhuyat.